Hello, this is your host, Free Little, and we are on the Simply Free Little Talk. And tonight, oh man, we're bringing it hot tonight to the Saturday night hot spot. I have Methrone, and he is the sexy songbird. I tell you, hate to say a songbird when he's bringing it so sensual as he is, but he is responsible for a lot of happy nights that people have experienced. So without further ado, I'm gonna bring him on so you can meet him for yourself. Hello, my brother. Hello, hello. Welcome to the Simply Free Little Talk.
How you doing?
I am great. I see you. You just so cool. Let me say
Hey, that's me.
that. I love it all
Thank
day long. I see it. I see
you.
it. But what I love is your music, brother. You put
Thank you.
those tracks down. You really do.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hey,
Man, where's this
that's
inspiration come from? Where? Share, please.
I mean, I've been inspired by, because I grew up listening to music, good music, inspired by Michael Jackson, Teddy Pendergrass, New Edition. Um, I started at a young age loving music, and realizing that it was something that I wanted to do before graduating high school. So I, end up pursuing it full force. Taught myself how to, play keyboards, and,
Mhm.
started writing my own music, and, you know, there it was. I went for broke.
I see you did. So you
Yeah.
moved from Florida to Atlanta, and that's when your music career just kind of got exposed more. People get to know your name, know your style.
Yeah, yeah. I'm from a small city out of Florida, Plant City, Florida, right outside of Tampa.
Okay.
Not too much going on as far as music.
Hmm.
So I ended up, moving to relocating to Atlanta, where I started recording my first CD, which was My Life. Um, and there, you run into all kind of people. It was just more. I can make more moves and network a little bit more. Just trying to get it into the right hands, get it heard by the right person. And I end up recording a few songs there, starting on my first CD, My Life, running into Mr. Willie Clayton,
Hmm. I
and
saw
from
that.
there, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, and he was interested in taking it further, and signed to his label, and got some people aboard to to get it off the ground.
Well, he was this
And
brilliant man to sign you on because your music is really great. It really is. The first
thank you.
song I ever heard from you, I was like, wow, his vocals are very strong.
Mm.
Your whole music, all of your music is so sensual. It puts you in the right mood for a
Oh yeah.
wonderful evening. Look for
Oh
a
yeah.
wonderful evening into a great night.
Right. Oh yeah. Definitely.
So,
Definitely.
speaking of great nights, I hear you have the title that they have coined you. Your title now is the baby maker.
Baby maker. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, so with that title, have anyone ever had an opportunity to tell you, man, you helped me create that 5-year-old there, or that 2-year-old there?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Definitely. I get it all the time.
Definitely.
I get it
Wow.
all the time. They tell me,
You all
look,
the
man,
time.
yeah, you responsible for my first child, my third child. Hey, it's good to know. It's
Man.
good to know that. Yeah. Oh
And you
yeah.
know, I can see why that can be rewarding because what you love, now someone else has an opportunity to experience what you bring into the table.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely.
So
Definitely.
that's confirmation that when you putting those tracks down, somebody actually can feel what you meant for the song to produce.
Right. Right. And it makes it all worthwhile.
Yeah,
And
you
to be able
made
to,
you made it
yeah.
happen. You made us
Oh yeah.
fall in love again.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So with Teddy Pendergrass being someone that you really enjoyed, because Teddy he brought it hard, and I can kind of see that. I hear that in your tone. I hear that in your tone.
Yeah.
So that smooth sound came from Teddy.
Yeah, I mean, it's just that soulful, just, Teddy's
Yes,
just so
very
soulful, and
soulful.
I listen to a lot of his music, and I was inspired by a lot of ways that he hit his notes, and the way
Hmm.
that he crooned, and it's it's amazing, man. You know, I took some of that, some of them lessons and ran with it.
Yeah,
You know.
you did. You did get the assignment right. You got it right. I'm telling you, you nail the songs. When I listen, I'm like, man, you taking me back to some things.
Yeah.
You
Oh
do.
yeah.
You make it. So your first song that I was reading that you a lonely, what is it? Lovely young thing.
Lovely
Was
young. Right. Right.
that was before the album you mentioned, My
That
Life.
was yeah. Right. That was one of the
Mhm.
first songs I actually wrote and produced. That was
Okay.
one of my first songs that I ever wrote and produced on my own. And you know, it was um, right out of high school. Right out of high
Yeah.
school. Yeah, yeah, it was a while ago. Yeah, so yeah,
Quite impressive for you to do that. But not only did you produce your this first song and you wrote it, produced it, but you taught yourself how to play the piano. Man,
yeah, yeah, yeah,
wow. Now
yeah,
that really is that's a gift. That's a gift. You just
yeah.
can't. Yeah.
Right.
So how much has that helped you in really being able to get your music out faster because now you know how to compose and how to orchestrate and and even write the song yourself.
Yeah. I mean, it helps out a lot. I mean, and that's what made me, you know, that's what made me, inspired to
Mhm.
go in and learn myself because I
Yeah.
had somebody else write my music. It was cool,
Hmm.
but it's just some things, you want more from you, just something you want different. And I just, I said, look, man, I need to teach myself how to play because I know what I wanted. I knew what type of
Yes.
sound I wanted. I knew how I wanted to come across with my music. And I said, if I only knew how to play this keyboard, I got the beat in my head. So if I can get access to this drum machine, I'll be able to put this drums together. I know how, what I'm saying. I just need to learn how to work this stuff. You know what I'm saying? So I, I was I was desperate. I wanted to teach myself. I had a Casio. Actually, my
Okay.
cousin had a Casio. Old Casio, one key was broken on it, and on that little Casio, I taught
You made
myself
it
how to
work.
play. Uh, and hey, I
Yes.
did it.
So you're letting us know you have a little musical genius really going on here. You got that flair going on right there, that musical
Yeah,
genius. But it shows though. I have to say it. You really have that. You have the gift. I hear it in your vocals. You draw, like I said, you draw us in.
yeah,
I believe that you have some evidence running around town in a few states with the
oh yeah,
music that you're producing. So you're bringing out music that we can relate to.
right,
And
right,
a great artist knows how to bring music out where it's relatable. And we can sing the songs, but we can relax in the song too.
right, exactly,
So
exactly.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
you doing
definitely.
it. You're doing it. You've done it. You've done it. You made it
Yeah,
happen. I love you. I love
thank
your
you,
music. I really do. I
thank you.
love your sound or your vocals. And yeah, you can make somebody have a great night.
Oh yeah, thank you.
Several great nights.
Oh yeah,
So
definitely.
let's go back. Now, your roots are in the church. So in the church, you love music, as you said. So
Yeah,
did you ever notice, like when you were singing a gospel song, you kind of took yourself kind of a little bit with those notes and kind
yeah,
of it was
and,
jazzed it up some?
yeah. But you know what? I was raised up in church. I
Hmm.
didn't do a lot of singing in church.
Oh,
I
you didn't. Now that's
no,
interesting.
I was raised up in church, and my musical background didn't come from church. It didn't come from
Mm,
church. I always sung secular music. That's
yes.
R&B soul music.
Okay.
That's all I ever did. That's all I mean, I have sung gospel, but my background didn't come from, actual,
Yes. It
church
was your
background.
love came from the R&B
Yeah,
and that you
yeah,
were singing, but yeah, you did go to church. And that's really
yeah,
great too. So that means
yeah,
that there's some church people that went to church with you when you was a younger man. They're looking at you going, he didn't sing
yeah.
at all.
Right.
Where did
Exactly.
voice come
Exactly.
from?
Yeah.
You probably
Yeah.
shocked a lot of them. Like,
Right,
You didn't
right,
sing
right.
at all.
That's right.
It's like
Yeah.
someone that's never actually spoke, and then when they do, you're like, wow.
Right,
So I
right.
know you shocked a lot of people. So
Yeah.
you actually moved from Florida, as we said, to Atlanta, where you had the opportunity, and Mr. Clayton was like floored. He knew he had to sign you, and so you had a pretty extensive career. So like the early 2000s, right?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
so that's
Oh
that's
yeah.
great experience, and it
Yeah.
shows again in your music and stuff. But what I love is even on your Facebook page, it seems like you spend a lot of time in the studio.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Definitely. Definitely. Yeah.
So that means
That's just my second home.
it's your second home.
I come in here and I just sometimes I sit and just think about what I can write. What I can write. I get to the keyboard. I get and do a little bit of mixing. And I'm working on a new CD right now as you speak. And
Okay, I was gonna ask, was there something
yeah.
in the works? Because you seem like you're
Yeah.
someone that is never a dull moment with you. It's like something is cooking.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So
So
give us a little bit. Give us a little bit of what you're working on. Tell, kind of put us in that mood or that place that you're going to take us to next.
it's gonna be wonderful. This new CD is gonna be nice. It's gonna be
It's
nice.
going to be real nice.
Yeah,
Oh
yeah,
man!
yeah, yeah. You're gonna enjoy this one here.
So couples
Yeah.
going to
So
really enjoy this.
oh yeah, definitely, definitely, definitely. So
No doubt.
uh,
I believe that. I believe you completely. I
oh
tell
yeah.
you, you have a gift, and I know you've heard this. Well, in your case, you didn't start into high school. So, what was that like with the young ladies in high school, or just
Um.
impressing your friends?
Well, yeah. I mean, my friends, I was always asked to sing. Hey, man, hit a note, man. Come on, man. That you can sing. He can sing, man. Hit a note,
Yeah.
hit a note. But I was quiet. Guys, high school, I was
Mm,
quiet. I wasn't very outspoken. Very easygoing. Just wasn't. I played football in my high school.
okay.
Coming up in high school and everything. And my senior year, I didn't play football, but coach kind of got
Oh,
mad at me because I didn't,
oh,
because got into the music thing, and that's where my heart was at,
yes.
and
Gotta go where your heart is at.
yeah, yeah, and
Yes.
but yeah, you know, high school was, coming up, and I was quiet, these females was there, not many, but I was just a little quiet little, just trying to figure out how we get this music thing off the ground.
That was important to you.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
you did it. You made it happen, and
yeah.
that's what's important. So now we have the pleasure of hearing this beautiful music that you've created, because you write your own songs. That's
Oh yeah,
impressive right there.
oh yeah, oh yeah.
And you can follow along with other artists to help you compose the music, or how does that work? Kind of explain what goes on when you're in the
Um,
studio.
well, I pretty much come up with everything myself. I come up with the melody. I sit to the keyboard, come up with the melody. If I need a little help with, sometimes I get stuck on certain keyboard parts and certain tracks. I'll call up another producer, Jeremy James.
Okay.
He's out of church. He's straight from church background. He's a great producer, and he helps me out a lot when I need help. As far as he plays live guitar. I say, look, Jeremy, I need you to put a certain guitar part on my track. I send it over to
Yeah.
him. He'll fly it in if I need some extra keyboard parts. If I get stuck on something, my mind get cluttered. Look, man, just put some on there. Let me see what you can put on there, and
I
send it
love
back
it.
to me. Yeah,
So what
yeah.
do you do if you have writer's block?
I just stop. I stop. I give myself a break.
Yeah.
I'll just shut down for the night or whatever. I might come back in later on. Give myself a break, let my brain rest a little bit, and I'll come back with a fresh new mind and have a whole different outlook on what I wrote. I might change the whole thing around, or I might just start back from
Mm.
where I left off from, and take it from there. But most part, I just stop. I stop. I might start back the next day, and you know,
Well,
uh,
I tell you, you can tell that there's a lot of thought that goes into your music. I love the titles of your songs, especially from your first CD, My Life. Got to
right.
Go, um, Slow and Steady. Slow and Steady did some
Yeah, oh,
it
yeah.
got a lot of noise.
Oh, yeah.
Made it. So Slow and Steady. What you want to share with us about those things that was going on in your thoughts?
Oh, man. Yeah, without getting too explicit. Uh,
Not too much.
yeah, but hey, it just I write what I feel sometimes.
You write
Sometimes
what you feel.
you wanna bring it out. You
You want
wanna
to bring
bring
it
that
out. I get it.
that story out on a song, and a lot I just bring it out. And
Yeah. Well, you let us
express
know
it.
that you got a lot of love on the inside of you.
Oh
It's a
yeah, oh
lot of
yeah,
love.
oh yeah.
But that's good because we need to hear music of all genres. I mean, I like yourself.
Definitely,
I grew up with everything from classical to gospel to R and
definitely.
B. You know, hey,
Yeah.
the music it really is good for our souls. So you
Oh
definitely
yeah,
take us to another place, man.
oh
You
yeah.
have this soulful sound that people need to hear, and I'm glad that you're on the show tonight so that others can really hear that you
Yeah.
bringing it. You really do. You
Thank you.
bring it. I would love to see you in the Houston, Texas area. Look, I'm putting it
Oh
out there
yeah,
for those that's
oh yeah.
listening. Bring
Definitely.
this brother to Houston, Texas. He is really um he bringing it. He's bringing it. He's bringing the music that will, soothe the soul.
Oh yeah,
and,
oh yeah. Definitely.
and start a little trouble when you leave or before you leave the club or before you
That's
leave the
right.
concert.
Hey, that's right. Yeah.
Because I know you're not gonna shortchange us, in your performance at all.
Oh no. Oh no.
At
Oh no.
all. You give a
Everything is
show.
real.
Yeah,
Everything
you
is
give a
real.
show.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing that I noticed with you is it's so personal and you bring that intimacy forth. And so people can feel it and relate to it. And it's even more important because you're writing the song. So you feel what you're writing.
Right. Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And
Oh
it
yeah.
comes across on the stage. It comes across when you're singing it.
Right.
So is it
Right.
challenging when you have to sing someone else's, what they put together for you? Is it?
Um. It. It. Yeah. I mean, not if you well once you make a song yours,
Yes.
you come adapt to it. You adapt to it as if it's you wrote it.
Mm-hmm.
Um, that's if you feel it. That's if you like the song. You know what I'm saying? If
Yeah.
so, I mean, I don't know. I can't speak on all the artists. I'm quite sure
Oh,
a lot of songs that other people wrote that didn't like. Probably don't
mm-hmm.
like performing, but they have to perform it because it's out there and people want to hear it. And when they perform it, that the feeling is just not there, but they just getting that show, get that moment,
Yes.
just getting it by. So um, I'm sure because I haven't had that experience a lot, as far as singing
Good.
a lot of, so I can't really speak on it too much, but yeah,
Well, I'm going to speak on it for you. You bring it. And when I say bring it, I feel that that's what you feel at the moment. And it's not
yeah,
like I just have to do it. And
right,
it comes through. And so we can relate and you make us feel what you're saying, what you're speaking, the sensuality, the
right.
sexual, everything. We feel
Oh
the
yeah,
juices get the flowing when we listen
oh
to
yeah.
your music. Or,
Hey,
as a female, I feel sexy when I listen to your music.
right,
So,
right, right.
so
And that's
you understood the assignment.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
Yes, you
And
do. You did.
that's what I want. I just want to do my job. I want to make whatever I'm trying to get across, whatever make you feel. I want to make you happy. I want to make you feel
Yes.
good.
Well, it's a feel good
So
songs. All your songs they do, they really make you feel good because, like I said,
yeah,
we can all relate to sensuality. We can all relate to somebody, a man attracted to a woman, and a woman attracted to a man. That's natural. But you just
right,
have a way that you put the words to paper, and then you
right,
bring it out in your performance. So
right, right,
you're an artist. You are an artist that
right.
you bring
Thank you.
it. You do the job. You make us love what you're saying. We believe
Right.
you.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
Oh
I
yeah,
believe you. Thank you so much. So
oh
what's
yeah.
upcoming? What's upcoming? You mentioned some
Uh,
upcoming
um,
things.
yeah. Actually, like I said before, I'm finishing up the CD. It's the title of it is going to be called Grown Man. Um,
Ooh.
so Uh, almost done. Actually, a few more songs and it's
Okay.
a wrap. And I'm looking forward to releasing it this spring.
Oh, we're
So
gonna be looking forward to it.
yeah, yeah. So
Yes,
and that's
yeah.
actually that's been my main focus because I kind of got off track a little bit going through the COVID thing and kind of
Oh,
getting stopping here and there and kind of taking a pause and so I just got back on it pretty much at the top of this year full force. So I
well, I'm
finished a
happy
lot of
for you.
songs up and I'm wrapping it up now. So yeah,
Well,
I'm
I'm
ready.
definitely looking forward to hearing it because from what I've previously heard to now you have something coming out,
Oh yeah.
COVID, it did some things, but how did it inspire you during that time of kind of shutdown? Was that working your creative juice to write some
It,
songs?
it did. It did. I really had time to sit back and play catch up on some things as far as,
Mhm.
writing and kind of figuring out which direction I wanted to take with the CD, with certain songs. I got a chance to do catching up with some mixing in the studios. A lot of things, I got a chance to catch up with. So it worked out in my favor. And I'm
Yes,
quite sure
and
a lot of artists favor. Yeah.
I'm sure we're going to be able to sense that in this upcoming project because you can tell that you put your soul into your music. You can tell that you care about it. It comes across like that. So I
Yeah.
mean,
Oh yeah.
I'm looking forward to it. I'm on the
Oh
edge
yeah.
of my seat right now, waiting
Yeah.
how this song gonna play out.
Yeah.
How you gonna
Right.
top what he did already? But you seem to do that every time, though. It
Yeah.
seems like it
It's,
gets better and better and
yeah.
sweeter and
Thank
a
you.
little
Thank you.
bit more entertaining. I love that. I love
Oh
that.
yeah.
So
Definitely.
what
Definitely.
can we expect in the future? Not just your latest project, but what can we expect from the artist that continues to top himself and you bring this air about yourself, this love and stuff.
Oh
So
yeah.
we're gonna get more of that.
You're gonna get more. You're gonna get more. Definitely. I'm
Good.
not
Give
gonna
us
stop. I'm
more,
gonna
give us more.
as long as God putting the wind in my
Come
breath,
on now.
and I'm gonna keep pushing it out, and I'm gonna keep
I
bringing it.
love
So
it.
yeah.
I do. You
Yeah.
and then this spirit that you have, it's just I'm just cool. I'm just doing what I do. I love
Oh
that.
yeah. Oh yeah.
Thank you so much, Metron, for coming on the Simply Free Little Talk and just sharing with us what you're doing. You've
Oh yeah.
inspired me. I'm literally ready to hear that CD. I mean, if you can let
Definitely.
me see it here before
Oh yeah. You will. You
send me a
will.
sample or something because
Yeah.
I'm
Definitely.
telling you, your music it's just not a nice melody. It's one that brings you and draws you in. And I
Thank
know
you.
you've heard that. I know people have approached you and said, "Hey, you're responsible for this kid and that kid." we played your music when we were, creating this baby, and
Yeah.
that's real respect on your name.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that means
Definitely.
you are
Yeah.
doing what we listen to artists for. We don't go to
Right.
concerts just to hear the music. We want to feel what
Right.
you're saying to us. We can relate
Exactly.
to it, and
Exactly.
you doing that. And I'm just so glad that I had this opportunity to bring you on the show and let
Oh
you
yeah.
tell us what you're
Yeah.
doing and just
Oh
your
yeah.
background of where you came from and where you're going.
Oh
So
yeah.
thank you
Definitely.
again.
And I
Yes.
want to thank you for having me. Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you.
So when I
Oh
have
yeah.
you back.
You definitely will. You
Thank
definitely
you,
will.
thank
Oh
you,
yeah.
thank you. I would
No
love that.
problem. Oh
Okay,
yes.
we're
After the
gonna go
CD's
ahead and
done, we're
sign
gonna have to
off.
get we'll
Huh?
get we'll get back. We'll get once the CD is released, we'll come
Yes.
back on and we'll talk about it. We'll talk about that new
Okay.
release. Yeah,
I'm loving it.
definitely.
I'm looking forward to it.
All right.
Thank you so much. I'm gonna let you go
Thank
ahead
you.
and go on. I know you got things you're getting ready to wrap it up, like you said, and
Oh
I'm
yeah.
excited to hear the next CD that's coming out. All
Oh
right,
yeah.
thank
Thank you.
you.
All right. Thank you.
Man, I'm telling you guys, his music is just you got to go. Metron, go to Facebook, go to he's even on Instagram. Go to Facebook, Instagram, go to YouTube, pull his music up. You must listen to it. I'm telling you, the brother puts you in the right mood. He really does. I'm talking about if you want to relax, if you want to have music that's relatable, he's the man to listen to. So I'm so glad you heard it first on Simply Free Little Talk that he's coming back. He's going to let us know about the upcoming album that he's almost wrapping it up right now, wrapping it up real nice in a good bow for us. I'm excited because if you listen to the music that he already has out, he has a song called Sex Noise. Listen to it. And he just has other good songs out there. Trust me. This Saturday night hotspot, he launched it right. He launched it right for us. So again, look forward to more Saturday night hotspots coming your way soon. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.